I feel like shit.
Monday, happy days. Tuesday, Wednesday, happy days.
It's just one of those
happy days. The weekend comes, the cycle runs.
It's just one of those days where you don't wanna wake up. Everything is everybody sucks. You don't really know why, but you wanna justify ripping someone's head off. No human contact, and if you interact, your life is on contract. Your best bet is
Knock it off, you scumbucket.
it's just one of those days. It's just one of those.
Happy days.
It's just one of those.
Happy days.
It's just one of those
Happy
days.
The weekend comes, the cycle runs. Ready to make stand.
It's just one of those days, feeling like a freight train. First one to complain, leaves with a bloodstain. Damn right, I'm a maniac. You better shoot, cause I'm fucking up your program. And if you're stuck up, you just locked up. Next in line to get fucked up. Your best bet is to stay away, motherfucker. It's just,
I'm losing my cool.
it's all about,
Happy days.
it's just one of those,
Happy days.
it's just one of those days.
The weekend comes, the cycle runs. Ready to make stand.
Feel like shit. My suggestion is keep the distance. Right now I'm dangerous. Right now I'm dangerous.
Something's happening to the bonds.
My day keeps going this way and this way.
I'm gonna pop you one so you'll stop playing games.
Give me something great. Give me something great. I hope you know I got a chainsaw. A chainsaw. A motherfucking chainsaw.
What?
So come and get it.
What we got here is a case.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Chief Moody, and welcome to episode 79 of the Mood of the Nation podcast. It's great to be back after a days of absence, and I hope everyone is doing well in this fine Sunday afternoon. I was going to say evening, but I keep getting told in the chat from episode to episode that normally I would stream at 5 p.m. and of course people would tell me, well, technically speaking, it's still the afternoon, not the evening. The evening is around about 6 p.m. and onwards, but that's of course beside the point. We're here now, so thank you all very much for watching tonight's episode. I I know that I was meant to be streaming this past Thursday, but as I talked about this on my Telegram page, and I'm sure some of you may know of this already, I got myself another job. Still only a temporary job for the time being, which I'm not entirely too sure how long for. Not too sure if it's going to be for 2 or 3 weeks or a month or 2 months. Again, I'm not entirely too sure about that. But I am currently working at the moment regarding to that, which is good for me with that. So let's have a look and see who's here in the chat so far. And of course, I know later on tonight at 7 p.m. You know, funny thing that actually today, I was going to stream at 6 p.m. up until 8. But then, of course, I saw, I think it was either Mark or Laura posted of course, the PA update episode for later on at 7 p.m. tonight. I don't know if it was either one of them or if it was the official PA channel on Telegram, but I saw that and they were going to be streaming from 7 p.m. till, I'm assuming, 9. And I thought, oh, that's why I stream at 5 p.m. on the Sundays. But so I thought, right, I'll stream at 5:30 and then I'll finish off tonight's episode at 7 p.m. So then I'll put the links in the chats later on tonight. So that way, once tonight's episode finishes off, then head on over to the patriotic alternative monthly update episode, which would be April, of course. And I'm sure in tonight's episode, Mark and Laura will be talking about this month with drama, which is also something I'm going to be doing tonight as well, only just for a little bit. I don't want to take over the full amount what possibly Mark and Laura are going to be talking about later on tonight. So just thought I would put that out there at the moment. Anyway, let's have a look and see who's in the chats just now, because I think I know YouTube is live, which is going well. I know that. I know Odysee is live, and I'm pretty sure DLive is going well at the moment, which again is really good at the moment with that, which is excellent. So just want to make sure that everything is all working smoothly. And also Entropy is working well with that at this very moment, which again, pretty good to see that. So let's have a look and see who's in the YouTube chat at the moment. And then what I'll even also do is I'll see if I can pin this because again, this will be something I'll be mentioning. I'll just mention it just now. What I'm going to be doing is here. Nope, that's not. Let's not put a timeout on that. I'll see if I can go onto the actual YouTube page and see this. So I've got the entropy link up on YouTube just now, and I'll do the same for Odysee and DLive. If you have any questions to ask me for entropy, whether it be paid or unpaid questions, then please feel free to input those questions into the entropy link down below in the chat just now. I'm just going to see if I can pin those up at the moment and see if I can quickly mute myself for the YouTube stream. There we go. That should be there. There it is. There's my comment there. Pin message. There we go. Perfect. So that's YouTube done. Sorry, folks. I'll just try to be real quick about this as I possibly can. And also, just a bit of a quick shout out to Roscoe, who's in the YouTube chat just now. Roscoe, thank you very much for the £10 donation you gave to me earlier today, just even before the show went live, which I think was about half an hour ago or something like that. But maybe even slightly before then. But for that, Roscoe, thank you very much for your £10 donation and generosity. I greatly appreciate that. And that's another thing too, by the way, folks. If you would like to donate to me, or contribute to my work financially, whether it be on PayPal or Ko-fi, you can definitely do so with the links in the description down below on my YouTube channel or the YouTube stream that you're watching this just now in the description box. And also, you can do the same for the Odysee description box as well. Again, don't feel the need to, or you feel obligated. So if you have to give me any form of donations, anything like that, of course, as I mentioned before, the option is there. If you would like to donate to me financially through PayPal or Ko-fi, then the links will be in the descriptions down below. Again, if you choose to, if you really want to with that. I see Joe is in the Odysee chat, which is good to see. I'll just mute myself with that as well. And then I will... YouTube supremacist. Thanks, Illuminatus. I appreciate that comment. I'll just pin that as well. And yep, that's that done for Odysee. I'll quickly get into DLive. And hopefully DLive will be muted as well. So start watching. This is giving me like a warning banner. I don't know if that was me that set that up or if it was DLive, but no, I think it was me because I went to the options section with that. But anyway. There's that as well. DLive, perfect. Okie dokie, that's excellent. So, I don't see any comments in the DLive chat, which is completely fine. I'll just quickly see. So I know Joe is in the Odysee chat. Illuminatus is with us tonight. How you doing? I don't know if I'm going to butcher this name, but Veridis. Xisk. It's basically VIRIDISXIC. If I mispronounce that, my apologies. But thank you very much for watching the show. How you doing? So really appreciate that. Now let me have a look and see who's in the YouTube chat, because I know YouTube has a lot more people watching my stream, which is good to see. We got English Rose is in the chat. How you doing, English Rose? Appreciate you being here as always. We also have Bill Athling. How you doing, Bill? Thanks very much for watching. Gavin Sandwich, how you doing? Thanks very much for watching the show as well. Kenny Hinney, how you doing? Thanks very much for watching. Kitchen Skillet, how you doing? We also have Rory Herbert in the chat. Thanks very much for watching. Steve Shaw, how you doing, Steve? Thanks very much for watching. Streaky Bacon is in the chat with us. Inshallah, Streaky Bacon. Chief Moody, hello, mate. I can't join in chat, but listen on my phone. Hope you're okay, Bucker. Well, thank you very much for the comments, Streaky Bacon. I'm doing well. Thank you very much for that. Greatly appreciate your support, as usual. We also have English Weathers in the chat. Thanks. How you doing? Thanks very much for watching the chat. Hi Tower 005. How you doing? Thanks very much for watching the show as per usual. Greatly appreciate it. Let me see. Rigor Mortis is with us. How you doing? Rob D. How you doing? Thanks very much for watching the show. This is where we'll get to Kingdom of Vinland. How you doing? Chief Woody Howdy. I don't know if you've heard the news, but the ghost of Kiev has been identified as Major Stepan Tarabalka. He is now listed as KIA. He leaves behind a wife and a son. He was 29. Oh dear. So I think that the meme is well. I don't want to say I'm a meme. I know people have used the Ghost of Kiev when it comes to Sam Hyde, but no. In all seriousness, regarding to that killed in action, I think that's what it means. That's a shame with that. So especially with his wife and of course and his son are really going to be upset about this, which of course my thoughts and prayers will go out to the family affected by that, regarding to that. So let's have a look here. Ross goes in the chat. How you doing? Thanks very much for watching. Occident activist or advocate, sorry. How you doing? Thanks very much for watching the show. Big shout out for the drama volunteers 14. Absolutely, that's something I'll cover in just a short second. XL Viking is with us as well. How you doing? Good evening, Chief and fellow chatters. Thanks very much for watching. Will Martin is with us. How you doing? Well, thanks very much for watching the show. 14 for all involved in drama, amazing efforts. Absolutely, definitely a big 14 in the chats. For people who have been involved with drama this month, absolutely, especially those who've garnered the PA Hall of Fame for this month of drama, they definitely deserve it. Absolutely. For how many was it for each of them? I think it was about 1,303 leaflets, which I thought it was 1313 or something to that effect. But nonetheless, for those who've earned. And of course, rightfully so, the PA Hall of Fame for that, absolutely well deserved. And those as well deserve a big 14 for that as well, absolutely. Everyone has done tremendous work for this month with drama. And everyone should definitely give themselves a pat on the back for that, absolutely. And also a well-deserved break, because I know tomorrow will be a bank holiday here in the UK. So definitely a well-deserved break for this coming Monday. So definitely. Like the stream if you haven't already. Absolutely true, Gamma Sandwich. Thank you very much for that. Definitely hit that like button if you haven't done so. Well, not just with YouTube. If you hit the like button for Odysee as well, that would be much appreciated also. Jojo Gizmo is with us. Thanks very much for watching the show. Greatly appreciate you being here. Let me see. I see a lot of 14s in the chat, of course. Excellent stuff. Excellent. I too am a current thing enjoyer. Excellent. 1476. Excellent stuff. Right then. Was there not another comment I saw earlier? I can't really seem to find it, but there was one that kind of piqued my interest. Well, I wouldn't say piqued my interest, but kind of Steve Shaw. History Debunked got debunked. Well, yeah, I've seen the video yesterday because I know everyone from PA pretty much shared it on Telegram. But I mean, that was an absolute disappointment. That I'll touch upon this very briefly, but absolutely just disappointing the fact that History Debunked thought that PA is going to be just another been here and done that type of nationalist group, and it's going to be just vanish into thin air or something to that effect. But it's just. And I really don't know if this is actually true or not, because I know Laura posted a comment about this and, of course, asked people to like it, which, of course, everyone did. And I've seen a lot of comments from the Telegram page and all of that, or the Telegram post, I should say. People were saying that the comment itself was deleted off of that video, which, I mean, that's even bad. That's even worse regarding to that. So that's. I really don't know what's even all that about. I mean, anyway, I'll move on from that. I don't want to start any type of drama or anything like that at all. But all I'll say is it's a complete disappointment on History Debunk's part. History Debunk said he's a Zionist on one of his vids. Oh, right. Oh dear. Well, we'll move on from there with that. Let's definitely move on with that. The only last thing I'll say about that is hopefully maybe he and Laura or Mark or anyone from PA will have a civilized conversation. I'm sure they'll have a civilized conversation, but we'll definitely see with that in the near future. But other than that, absolutely just a major disappointment on that's the name of him, Simon's part. Yeah. So anyway, let's have a look and see here. Keep getting notifications on Odysee. I think it's just a couple of comments from a last stream on Odysee with Joe. And of course, Joe, I know, is in the YouTube chat at the moment, which is really good to see. Right, perfect. Okie dokie then. 3 people watching Entropy, that's fine. Sorry, people, I'm just double checking to see everything's working. It seems to be A-okay at the moment, which is good. So for that, I'll just move on to let's talk about drama for a minute here. Let's actually talk about this month with drama, because there's a couple of things I want to showcase just now. Now, even though I did touch upon some of these articles in previous episodes throughout this month, but there's one in particular I want to talk about in a moment or two. I don't want to talk about that just yet. I'll talk about this in a few moments after. Aldebaran, hope I pronounced that right. How you doing? Thanks very much for watching the show. History Debunk wears a neck chain written in Hebrew. Oh, okay. Oy vey. Oh dear. I definitely now think History Debunk is controlled. He has run PA down every now and then and continually denazifies himself. Right. Oh dear. Shimon Webstein. Oh god. Anyway, Jacob J4746 is in the chat with us. How you doing? Thanks very much for watching the show. So what I want to do first of all is I want to watch one video in particular by PA London and also PA Eastern, because I know they did a collaboration together yesterday. So we'll watch that and also see if I can get their PA London's Odysee channel up as well, because I don't know if this is a fairly new channel they put up on Odysee, or if this was something that put up like maybe a while ago. In fact, also just real quick from Albion Forever. How you doing, Albion Forever? Thanks for watching the show. People like History Debunked are utter scum, churning out video after video, complaining about the problem, blackpilling people, then counter signals any positive IRL movements. Yeah, you're pretty much right on the money there. Like, they're the same group of people who bitch and complain about the problems we face at the moment with the native population and of course all white people across the world, and yet they're the same group of people who never really want to give out a simple, not simple solution, but a solution to the problem. Instead, they just want to go out of their way, and make up some kind of idea of, well, we need to have these philosophical conversations and all of that. Have these people ever read Heidegger? It's like, mate, that's not going to cut it at this point. It needs to be like more than that. And here we have groups like Patriotic Alternative that, at some point, I don't know if it's maybe true or not, but want to become a actual political party when it comes to the electoral college, or not electoral college, sorry, the electoral commission, I should say. But even if that doesn't become like reality with that, because of the amount of attempts PA have tried to input and becoming a political party, and it keeps getting rejected. I think it was about, last time I checked, like 3 or 4 times, if I'm not mistaken. But even besides that, the whole point of PA is that it's meant to be a community building / activism group. So that's the whole point of PA regarding to that. Ochiai-san is in the chat. How you doing, Ochiai? Hi, everyone. Good to see you guys back on YouTube. Definitely, Ochiai. I think I'll be back on until, in terms of YouTube, I'll be back on until my YouTube channel gets completely suspended. So whenever that will be, I have no idea, but we'll definitely see with that in the near future. So even if that does happen, people can still follow me on DLive and also Odysee with that, of course. Albion Forever again. He could have at least said nothing. The fact that he went to the effort to make a hit piece video shows his true colors. Yeah, definitely with that. It's really shameful with that, but anyway. History Debunk is a J, so it's to be expected. Bob Fleming. PA needs to step up. To be fair, yeah, I mean, to be fair with that though, I think PA has been kind of stepping up recently, especially when it comes to drama. I know that overall, PA as a whole have delivered about 100,000 plus leaflets about the white Britain's becoming a minority leaflet. So I mean that seems to be a definite step forward. I know PA has garnered a lot of conferences in the past. I've been to 2 of them so far. Not too sure if I can make it for the autumn conference. I don't know if that's still going to be happening, but we'll definitely see with that there. So, but again, I think maybe something might come up with which each regional group, but we'll definitely see with that in the near future. Jojo Gizmo in the YouTube chat. History Debunk boils my fucking piss. He just ends every video with a stupid little giggle. Oh dear. Yeah, well, anyway, less talking, more doing. Exactly that. I love the fact Odysee exists, but it buffers too much for me. Yeah, I mean, hopefully, Odysee will definitely step their game up with that. So we'll definitely see. I've seen his hat. I unsubbed from him yesterday. Done with it. Done with him now. I can understand that. I don't think I've subscribed to History Debunked or anything like that. But still, Ragnar Iron Spear, how you doing? Thanks very much for watching the show. Chick, hi, how you doing? History Debunked is just a happy shopper Ben Shapiro, but without the bloodline, yet somehow a bigger nose. Ah, dear. I think that's me kind of caught up with the chat on YouTube so far. At one point, History Debunked referred to PA as Patriarchal Alliance. I don't know how people would make that mistake, but fair we go. I'll be in forever again. Wankery over Schopenhauer, I hope, and Nechki, I hope I pronounced it right. I don't think I have. Isn't going to build us an IRL community. Exactly that. 24 likes, 40 in the chat. Smash that like button, folks. Absolutely. Ragnar Iron Spear, definitely. But yeah, it is something that's been really annoying me with some content creators as of late. Instead of actually going out and doing some IRL stuff, or even just not, if they can't do that, even just a case of, well, hey, here's Patriarchal Alternative. I mean, maybe give them a look and then see what you think about that. Even just doing that would be appreciated, but they never tend to do that. Instead, it's just like they talk about the problem, they bitch and complain about it, they talk about like philosophy and all that other gay shit, and then basically just blackpilling people and then think there's no solution to the fucking problem. It's like, well, maybe actually get yourselves out there and maybe try and do some IRL stuff. I mean, and again, even if they can't do that, just point people to PA's direction. That's all they have to do. But they just seem to refuse to do that for whatever reason. Let's be honest. The EC will never recognize us as a party. The regime will make sure of that. Yeah. There's a strong possibility with that, but like I said, even if PA doesn't become an official political party, at least we can maintain the idea that we're a community building / activism group in regard to that. So, any other comments before I start the main topic at hand? I'm done with Odysee as it buffers too much. DLive is smoother. I know debunked history or debunked history, but I've never watched it. Fair enough. For philosophical talks, I think violence is the most effective way to fight. The violence includes insulting, yelling, lawsuits, having them arrested. That's fair enough. Fair enough. Good work to all PA drama activists. I'd love to get involved, but they won't let me in. All right. Let's see. Democracy is fake anyway. Well, indeed it is. Look at what they did to Oswald Mosley and Enoch Powell. Yeah, like back in the day, like way back in the day. I'm sure I spotted PA, Laura, and Sam at the protest at Linton on today, but I could be wrong. It's a pity none of the local villagers bothered to turn up. Yeah. Not everyone can get involved IRL, but if you have some reach, you have a duty to at least point people in the right direction. Exactly that. Let me see. The turnout at the protest was atrocious. They wailed to the wailing wall and do nothing. Tomorrow we live. Yes, indeed with that. Right, let's get into the video in question. Now, this is from PA London. I don't know if it's on their official PA London page on Odysee, but I'll just double check that. Even if it's not, I'll see if I can get up the Telegram page and see from there. Let me see here. PA London. It should be Patriarchal Alternative London, right? Let me see here. 10 days ago. Right, it's Telegram. It is. I'll get that up very quickly, and then we'll have a look at that together. And then, of course, I have an article to look up at, which is something that I don't think we have covered during the shows, but we'll definitely see with that here. If you're talking about drama, check these. Oh, okay. Thank you very much for that. I'll open that up here. Cool. Yeah, our very own Joe Marsh has sent me an article just now about one of the articles. Which again, thank you very much for that, Joe. I'll definitely have a look at this in a moment, and I'll also see if I can open up another article, which we'll not have a look at that just yet, because like I said, I want to see if we can have a look at a video by both PA London and PA Eastern. and then we'll have a look at the articles together. Open that up real quick and then see from here. So not need that at the moment. I'm not sharing the screen, right? That's fine. Cool. P needs to get recognized, to be honest. Many will come on board then. Yep, definitely. Absolutely with that. After learning about History Debunks shit, I've unsubscribed to them. Let me just quickly check if I'm subscribed to him, because if I am, then I'll just unsub to him, because I was really just I just really want to know, like, what was even the whole point of that? And the whole video itself, and this is just my opinion on this, but it just kind of comes off as very, very pompous the way he was going about it, and I just don't understand, like, what was the point of that. But anyway, and I'm not sub to him, so I'll not sub to him. Sorry, excuse me, whatsoever. So we'll leave it at that. Right, let me see if I can get up Telegram, and we'll see if we can find that video. I'll just quickly message him as well. Thanks, man. Right, let's see if I can find PA London. Let's see from here. Okay, maybe try this way. Go on a sec. London, right, let's see with that here. Here we go. Perfect. Now, what I'll also do is I will move this along here if I can. Telegram on a web browser. I don't know if anyone's had this experience before, but it's a bit awkward to try and move at some point, but it never really wants to for whatever reason. But anyway, let me see here. Okay, perfect. Okay, that's the reason, right? No worries. Okay, so what I'll do is I will let me see, share screen real quick. Now, I did watch this video earlier on, and it was actually a pretty well-made video. I will say that. Definitely really good. Like Golden, there's nothing you can do about it. Kind of nihilistic take from No Guilt, Only Pride. Absolutely. Yep. That's pretty much their take on that. Joe Marsh, we have smashed the publicity this month. Massive numbers of people now know our arguments. It's a victory. Absolutely, Joe. Definitely a great point there. The comments alone on HD channel shows the popularity of PA. Yep, definitely true with that. I've definitely seen some comments yesterday, and there was a lot more positive than negative. So, right. Anyway, let's have a look at this video by PA London and PA Eastern. So I'll just also hide this. Get myself in this part here on the screen. Perfect. So Telegram here. Also, oh, there was me briefly there. Anyway, yeah, so I don't know if it's I'll show it in a minute. Anyway, this was a video they made. Well, it was uploaded today, but I'm sure that this was all done yesterday. Even it says in the video, but I'll just full screen this just now, and then we'll watch it together. So it's about 3 minutes and 19 or 20 seconds long, give or take with that. But we'll just watch this here. So 3, 2, 1, click.
So where are we heading today?
Oh, it's a beautiful day. We're going to be going off to the Houses of Parliament. We're going to meet many of our friends there, kind of have a nice meal, and maybe get a few photos.
And we're meeting Eastern Region. It's another joint effort.
It is indeed, yes. The great guys and girls in the Eastern Region. We're going to have great fun.
And it's all in the name of drama.
Absolutely, yes. Demographic replacement awareness month of April.
When there's nothing left but the fire in my chest and the air that fills my lungs, I'll hold my tears and trade my ears for a glimpse at kingdom come. On the other side of misery, there's a world we...
There are 650 MPs sitting in the House of Commons and 764 so-called peers, although there's nothing noble about them, sitting in the House of Lords. As far as I'm aware, please contradict me if any viewers have any alternative views on this or facts, not a single one of those representatives has raised the issue of demographic replacement in either chamber, let alone stand up against it or even question it. They haven't even raised the issue. They seem to be oblivious to it or complicit with it. A team of activists took the message that we were never asked direct into the Palace of Westminster earlier on today. Rather cheekily, they got inside, and it wasn't a political message. We can't be challenged for displaying political emblems inside the Palace of Westminster. This was simply an act to raise awareness of demographic replacement here in the British Isles. That we never consented, we were never asked.
Our home, by blood or sweat, we'll get there yet. By God, we'll have our home. The road is dark, the way is lost. My eyes, they strain to see. I struggle forth.
To sum up, it was a brilliant photo opportunity to end the month of drama. A massive shout out of thanks to those who organised it and who took part in it today in the Palace of Westminster. You've made both London region and Eastern region immensely proud. Yeah, we're setting the standards here for PA, and just bear in mind, you're following in the fearless footsteps of countless generations of people that have fought to keep Britain for the British, and it takes us back to those guys who gave their ultimate sacrifice and who are remembered today on the War Memorial here in Mildenhall. Massive shout out, thanks guys. So proud of you. Well done.
By God, we'll have our home. By blood or sweat, we'll get there yet. By God, we'll have our home.
Excellent. Brilliant stuff. See, this is actually what I really appreciate about PA London. I mean, especially doing that in London, especially in the main, well, I'm assuming it's meant to be the main metropolitan area, and how incredibly lefty, like woke, insert SJW buzzword here. The amount of balls it takes to do something like that, I mean, just my hat goes off to them. Absolutely, absolutely just tremendous work on everyone who was involved with that, both PA London and PA Eastern. I know that you did the narration at the start. It was Jody and Cornelius, and throughout the rest of the video, it was PA Eastern's Steve Blake. Again, really good stuff with that. Uchiai, respect to the warriors who fought for their countries. Absolutely. Exile Viking, hey Rags, hope you're well. Or just a comment for someone with that. No worries. Great work, guys. And that comment was from No Guilt, Only Pride. Excellent stuff. Yes. Well, I would say, everyone, let me just get the link for the PA. I might as well just get both PA London and PA Eastern, since I'm sure all the regional groups will be on Odysee just now. Let me see if I can find the PA channels for London and Eastern. And then what I would like everyone to do, and I know people will have their problems with Odysee because of buffering and all of that, but what I would ask everyone, if you guys don't mind, if you can give them a follow. Let me get into PA London, for example, with their official Odysee channel. I can find it again real quick. There we go. Drama London. Patriarch Alternative London, the official Odysee channel, only has 15 followers. Guys, can we please help them out with that by giving them more follows with that? I'll post a link for their channel in the YouTube link just now. I'll do the same for Odysee and also for DLive. And then we'll see from here with that. Hold on a second. And then once we've done all of that, we'll move on to the articles. And then also, guys, if regardless of which chat you're on, if you can please give a big 14 for both PA London and also PA Eastern for that video. Really good stuff. Let me just quickly get to Odysee as well. Let's see. Odysee has been getting progressively worse recently. Yeah, I think for me, I've heard of a mixture of both, to be quite honest with you. Some people would say it's been getting a lot better, but some people, like yourself, would say that it's actually been getting a lot worse. I really don't know what's going on with Odysee, but hopefully they'll definitely step their game up and then we'll definitely sort the problems with the buffering when it comes to this website. But we'll see. We'll definitely see with that. Finally, I post it in DLive as well, just in case. Perfect. Right. Excellent. We'll just move on from there. What we'll also do, folks, is I'm just going to quickly get something at the moment. There's Abby Wood in the chat. How you doing, Abby? Thanks very much for watching the show. Just giving the big 14 in the chat. Budgie Burger, how you doing? We must secure the existence of our people and the future for white children. Indeed, we do. We must. Regarding to that, Ragnar Iron Spear, thank you for the comment. Only 15 followers in London. That just tells you that London is lost. Well, I mean, London is basically a multicultural cesspit at this point. But for that, please go and follow them on Odysee. And I almost forgot about the PA Eastern channel on Odysee because I posted that with London. Let me see if I can get this up here as well. Just see if I can find that real quick. I think this is Eastern Patriarchal Alternative. I think this is them. Yeah. Eastern Region Film, the new Asian-owned and themed department store in Romford. This will be it. Well, there's a video from them, and I'll see if I can get to the actual channel. Now, with PA Eastern, they have 49 followers. So, again, just like with PA London, please give them a follow and give them your full support with that. What does this 14 stand for? Hold on 1 second. Sorry about asking this. No, that's completely fine. Chi, hi, I hope you're well. Same to yourself, Abby Wood. I appreciate you being here. Let me see here. What I'll say to that, Ochiai-san, is basically what Ragnar Iron Spear, the comment, we must secure the existence of our people and the future for white children. That's what it pretty much means with that when it comes to 14. So if you don't mind seeing. I'll just post a link for PA Eastern in the YouTube chat. I'll do the same for Odysee and DLive. I think there's only one person. Oh, I've seen 2 people or 1 person watching DLive, which I mean, it's completely fine with that. So, and then see with that here. Odysee, finally, DLive. Let's see with that here. All right then. Start watching. Oh, of course, this is on DLive. And then I will see if I can get my phone real quick. Because at the moment, my phone is charging, and I keep hearing a lot of notifications on my phone. I don't know if you can hear the notification vibration of the phone early on, but anyway. Where mostly held anti-war protest May 1940 is now to be named Diane Abbott Park. Oh, Jesus. That's horrible. That's horrible. That Odysee is good now and has been all week. See, there's a lot of mixed messages regarding to Odysee. Again, like I said, half of people say it's been really, really good. It's been getting a lot better, but then the other side of that, people are saying it's been getting a lot worse, and hopefully Odysee will be getting a lot better. But we'll definitely see with that. Sorry, folks, I'm just going to get my phone. As I said, it's charging up real quick. Let me see from here. See, that's fine. Okie dokie. That should be fine with the battery on my phone, so that should be okay with that. All right then. Right then. What time is it now? 6:10 already. Wow. All right then. So let's get into. Originally, it was going to be one article, but thanks to our very own Joe Marsh, who sent me another article. We'll start off with the article Joe sent me. We'll start off with that. This one is from walesonline.co.uk, and of course, the cringiest thing about it is got the Ukraine flag, but in the shape of a heart. So no any political affiliations or anything like that whatsoever. But let's have a look at this together. Go into this here, and there's this article right here. So. And it reads, far-right recruiting propaganda is being posted into Cardiff homes. It appears that neo-Nazis are looking to recruit in Wales. And this article was made a few days ago on the 27th of April of this year. Anyway, let's have a look at this together. So another hit piece. Let's see here. Leaflets promoting the far-right are being posted through Cardiff doors. I'm assuming they're referring to our leaflets, the one that we've been posting this month, which, of course, like I'll talk about with the next article, I'm sure that it's going to be all about that as well. And then we'll dab into the idea of, well, what exactly is wrong with the articles themselves. But anyway, oh no, not articles, sorry, with the leaflets, I should say. Sorry, my bad. Far-right propaganda is being posted through people's front doors in Cardiff. Not people in the spot area of the city have received leaflets displaying openly far-right neo-Nazi slogans and messaging. The front of the leaflet carries the title "White Britons to be a Minority," also with an image of people who are not white. Well, who else are they going to put on regarding to that? Because it does tie into that whole idea of mass migration or mass immigration, of all of these foreigners keep flooding into the country day in and day out. And if the trends continue the way they are, then chances are that the white population will be a minority by 2066 or sooner, considering that how many of these migrants keep coming into the country. Anyway, the back of the leaflet carries a string of far-right tropes targeting immigrants, as well as conspiracy theories and inflammatory rhetoric about race, color, and migration. It then calls on people to join like-minded patriotic people to help make a difference. Well, it's kind of funny because, hold on a sec, I got one of the leaflets. So, and also just to mention real quick, I was out yesterday doing leafletting by myself, I should say, regarding to that. Sai gave me 150. Now, I did delivered all, well, technically I had about 153 or 4. I posted 150 of them, and I got about, how many left? Was it about 1 or 2 leaflets left? So I got one of them just now. So I have a look at this at the moment here. So on the front of the leaflet, of course, white Britons to be a minority by the 2060s or sooner. At the bottom here, which is something that people definitely need to have a look into, because there's been articles written about this. I don't know if there's been videos or anything like that at all, but it reads at the bottom, as people will know already: white Britons are already a minority in London. And according to Oxford professor and population expert David Coleman, due to falling white birth rates and mass immigration, white Britons will be a minority in Britain as a whole by the 2060s. And again, this is not a conspiracy theory or like some kind of gobbledygook like propaganda piece. This is something that's been said and talked about. There have been articles written about this, and people can definitely look this up. All people have to do is type in Professor David Coleman or immigration or like minority, so on and so forth, and I guaranteed people will find it. Now, I understand that YouTube and other search engine platforms like DuckDuckGo recently have cut to the system. I think Firefox is one of them as well, if I'm not mistaken. There's some internet search engines that will try and hide this, but if you look for the best for the best search engine, if you type all that information in, you will find it. You'll definitely will find all of the information. Now, looking at the back of the leaflet, if we can, I'll have a look at this here. White Britons are already a minority, but that's something we've already read at the front. Britain's population has expanded rapidly over the past few decades, and the number of migrants coming into Britain has increased under the Conservative government, which again, absolutely true in that fact. If I remember, I watched the stream by Jim or Mr. Macker at one time, and he briefly touched upon this, talking about how the Conservative Party here in the UK are supposed to be based and red pilled and all of that, but then they see that all the immigration that keeps coming into Britain are all done by the Conservative Party. And I know people like conservative quote unquote figures within the party like Rishi Sunak and Priti Patel are staunchly for these migrants keep coming into the country. Now, I know it's something that I talked about on the show before. In fact, I think it was about the immigration pact for Africa, and I think it was Rwanda, if I'm not mistaken. If I'm completely wrong on that, if someone in the chat can please correct me on that, that would be much appreciated. But there was this idea that if these migrants come into Britain, then they would be transferred over to an African country like Rwanda, I think it was, or somewhere else. And then, of course, if they get checked in all done incorrectly, then they would get brought over here, if I'm not mistaken. Again, I might be completely wrong on this. I know Sam and Laura talked about this on their show fairly recently, or maybe last week. And I know it was something I did briefly touch upon before in the previous episode on Mood of the Nation, but the point is, you can clearly tell that all these migrants keep coming into the country, and is definitely increasing the population or the demographics within Britain. I'll continue on from there with this leaflet. In fact, in 2019, over 715,000 people entered Britain. That's enough people to fill a city similar in size to Leeds. Of those migrants, 437,000 came from non-EU countries. This rapid expansion of the migrant population not only brings white Britons ever closer to becoming a minority, but it also has a number of negative effects on our everyday lives. Britons are left stuck in traffic every morning as our roads are gridlocked, meaning it takes even longer to get to work. Commuters are left standing on buses and trains as public transport cannot cope with the rising population. Doctor surgeries are overcrowded with people who cannot speak English. The NHS is crippled by health tourists, meaning that British patients must wait even longer for an operation. Social housing waiting lists mean young people often have to wait years for a council house, or face the prospects of paying extortionate rents as our beautiful countryside is destroyed in a race to build new houses. But as the cost of living rises, jobs disappear and mass immigration forces wages down. Exactly that. As a matter of fact, I do have a story to tell when it comes to try and get myself like another house type of thing. I put my name down for getting myself like a house. Well, I think it was like to rent or something like that at the time. I wasn't asking for anything big. Maybe like a small 1-bedroom flat or something like that, because it was going to be me that was going to be living there. And I think this maybe like a couple of years back. I'm not entirely too sure, but they said something along the lines of it was going to take me like a very long time to get myself a place, because there's like a mass demand like for people for asking homes and all of that. So of course, what they found out later on was that they were their top priorities were I believe it was single mothers, what they told me, and of course migrants who were coming into the country, which of course that really shocked me regarding to that. Which of course I then thought, because of that, I didn't bother pursuing it any further, especially the length of time it was going to take. And of course, knowing what I know now, that's one of the major factors of what's exactly going on here. It's wrong. It's horrible. Sorry, just having a quick look at this here. No, that's fine. Don't worry. It's perfect. I'll just continue on from there with this leaflet at the back. And then, of course, we'll continue on with the article here. Here we go. Just one last paragraph, and that should be it. Immigration is not enriching Britain. It is making life worse for the vast majority of people. But it isn't just about waiting lists and rising prices. Mass immigration has an effect on our culture, our ways of life, and even our safety. If you want to see an end to mass migration, join like-minded patriotic people and help make a difference. And of course, it's got the website of patriarchalternative.org.uk with a logo. And that's about it with that. So, yeah, it's definitely something that's happening at this current time. Hell, even people like what's her name again? I keep a call me douchebag. She talked about this when it comes to the rise of immigration in Britain. That's going to annoy me now. What's her name again? And it's an Indian lassie. She made a video talking about the demographic changes, and then of course she went on to say, "Yes, yeah, guys, we're winning." What the fuck is her name again? An actual commie douchebag. Oh, I'm literally a communist. What the hell is her name again? That's really gonna annoy me now. I'm sure it will come back to me, or someone in the chat can maybe point that out to me, but that's really going to annoy me now. Ash Sarkar, that's it. Sorry. It's just, yeah, I mean, that, I love how they're the same group of people like that like Ash Sarkar and the rest will end up saying, "Oh, this is not happening. This is all conspiracy theory by the far right." But then are the same group of people who will turn around, talk about it, and then say, "Yep, we're winning." It's like, well, if you think this is meant to be a conspiracy theory, why then would you make a comment like that? Like they know for a fact that this is what's happening. They know for damn well this is all happening, and they're loving every single minute of it. Anyway, just continuing for this article. The leaflet is being distributed by a group called Patriotic Alternative. This group was founded in 2019 by British neo-Nazi and Mark Collett. Of course, as per usual, they'll do this. He was formerly chairman of the Young BNP, the youth division of the British National Party, or BNP for short, and was director of publicity for the party. According to Hope Not Hate, of course, they would go to Hope Not Hate for more information about this. PA is the largest fascist group operating in the UK today. The group adopts a multi-pronged approach to activism, combining provocative and headline-grabbing stunts with a superficial, family-friendly image of bake sales and community-building activities. The group has successfully united formerly disparate elements from across the fractured British far right. This is what the leaflet looks like, and of course, there's an image of it there, as we had to look at that just now. Hope Not Hate as that I can never say it for some reason. Patriotic Alternatives public output is carefully confected to conceal the true history and beliefs of the group's leadership. A number of key activists were involved with the now banned Nazi terror group National Action and at different stages, while other members allegedly cut their teeth in violent hooligan gangs like the Scottish Defence League and Pie and Mash Squad. Okay, then more smearing, of course, from this piece as well. So, and of course, that was it. Don't know if there's any other. There we go. There's like more comments. One from Tony990. What about free speech? Fair enough. I think they are. Here we go. I think they are vile. But they are entitled to their political views, as are the far left. But way of an aside, I saw a documentary on Mark Collett years ago. He only stuck in my mind because his sister was well fed. Okay then. I'm impressed you posted an image of the leaflet. Now call me mad, but which bit of that image / text is incorrect? If the stats / study quoted is wrong, could someone link me a counter study stats or / stats to prove it, please? Very well put. I live in Spot and have never heard anyone saying one of these leaflets has come through their door. Sounds like lefty extremists trying to drum up support. And thanks, WOL, for deactivated the statement yet again. Once more, you prove you're a champion of free speech. No, I will be checking if you deactivate this comment. There we go. So that's that article by Wales Online. So just another propaganda smear piece from them. Here's one from Somerset Live. This was something I was going to talk about earlier today, and I don't know if it's maybe from the same news outlet or same company, but of course it's got the gay Ukrainian flag shape of a heart. I don't know why they would do that, but let me just refresh the page because the header is all wonky for some reason. Anyway, here we go. Vile far right. I don't know why it keeps on doing that. Oh, there we go. Vile far right anti-immigration flyers being hand delivered to Totten homes. This article was written on the 28th of April. Let's have a look at this again as well. I'm sure it might be somewhat similar, but we'll have a look at this just now. The flyers have been distributed by a group called Patriotic Alternative, or PA for short, and feature a series of negative claims about immigration, migrants, and the NHS. I'll look at this just now and see from there. Let's see. An incendiary anti-immigration flyer is being posted through letterboxes in Totten. It claims that white Britons are to become a minority by the 2060s or sooner. The far-right propaganda is being distributed by the group PA. It features an array of claims about immigration, migrants, and the NHS, all of which are portrayed in a negative light. The flyer says white Britons are already a minority in London. Wait, hold on, sorry. How is it portrayed in a negative light? It's just stating facts of what's going on. It's it's an obligation, not obligation, sorry, it's an observation of what's really happening here in the UK. It's not set in a negative light. What are they talking about? White Britons make up just 66% of pupils at primary schools in England, and white British births make up 59% of births in England. It is clear that these trends continue. White people will become a minority. And you know what? I actually have a bit of I have something here in my notes about this. This was something I written down for my debate with Quick Sticks Productions, and I got something written down here about that. By 2027, births to native mothers here in Britain will become a minority in the UK. So that's about 5 years away from now. By 2036, white school children will be an absolute minority in schools. So, and that's about 14 years from now. So again, it's not too far from now regarding to that, but to say that stuff like this is set in a negative light, well, again, it's just stating basic facts regarding to that. Stating basic facts. This rapid expansion of the migrant population not only brings white Britons ever closer to becoming a minority, but it also has a number of negative effects on our everyday lives, and that's something I've said on the leaflet as well. Let me see here. The site lists changes it would bring to the country, such as national service for all young people for 12 months, a complete halt to all immigration unless under exceptional circumstances, and a means-tested system of benefits will be created, which would also be available to those who speak fluent English or other native languages. And again, this is all information people can look this up. By the way, this isn't like stating propaganda or conspiracy theories. This is all something that people on both the left and the right have talked about, and of course people like Professor David Coleman have made predictions based on current trends about this. It's something that's really happening at this current time. The leaflet continues. Doctor research, of course, I've read that already. Immigration is not enriched in Britain. Again, that's something I've read already with the leaflet. It is unknown how many residents have received the flyer or whether the group are targeting areas. Well, considering we found out that we've delivered about 100,000 leaflets or more, and I'm sure that's something Mark and Laura will talk about later on this evening at 7 p.m. We'll definitely see that from there. But yeah, perfect. That's that end of that article there. So again, just more and more propaganda pieces. But again, any publicity is good publicity when it comes to PA. So yeah, and of course, the more attention we get, the more people will possibly move over to patriotic alternative. The British Empire was the best thing that ever happened to the human history. I do agree with that, Uchiai-san. Thank you very much for that. Oh God, there's some. Hold on a minute. I might as well just show this real quick. Kind of talks about what we're talking about today. Am I sharing the screen real quick? Hold on a second. Now, the official PA channel shared this, and I know Laura shared it on her Telegram page as well, but I just got a notification. Sam shared it on Telegram as well, but I'll just share it to you guys at the moment here. This is also on my Telegram page, but still, there's me yesterday doing leafleting. So I was out yesterday delivering 150 leaflets for the last day of drama. It was raining, but that didn't stop me. So there we go. Yeah, so it started to rain right just after 12 o'clock, but it wasn't like heavy rain or anything like that. But still, but yeah, that's me. I think I took that photo towards the end of me delivering the leaflets. I just thought I might as well just take a couple of photos, because usually when people like from PA are out leafleting, they would need to take photographs for the post regarding to that. So, but hey, that's all there. But yeah, that was me. I know people would tend to ask, well, how come you're not showing yourself on camera? To be honest, my camera I have at the moment is a built-in camera within my laptop, which means that the quality will be in potato vision. And I wouldn't want to give you guys, my subscribers or followers, low quality camera. So hopefully one day I might get myself a camera like a webcam I could put within my laptop, like a pretty decent webcam. But we'll definitely see with that in the future. Looking good, Mr. Moody. Well, thank you very much, English Rose. I appreciate the comment. Doesn't it always rain in Scotland? Depends on the I was gonna say maybe season, like spring or autumn with that, but I think it's not been raining today, but I think it was pretty cloudy. But I think we've been getting a lot better weather this past week, and so maybe that's because it was the end of April. We're now in May at this point. Hopefully, it's going to get better weather. The sun's going to be out a lot more. It's going to be a lot warmer. I think there was one day throughout this past week that was like really warm. I think that was maybe Wednesday or maybe Thursday. I think it was. That was quite warm. But anyway, so but yeah, hopefully that might change. But yeah, sometimes it just depends on the season. Like I know it would start to rain a lot more during autumn or winter time in Scotland. Maybe at the start of spring. But yeah, anyway. Exile Viking Moody, you look like that Braveheart character, the friend of Wallace, but with a haircut. You know, Roscoe actually mentioned that earlier on my Telegram page. Let me see if I can find that image. Hold on. I think it's an actor who's been another of all kinds of British productions. I think he was also in 28 Days Later, if I'm not mistaken. Let me see if I can get that up here. Hold on one second. Let me see if I can find my Telegram page. Is it this one? Yeah. I think it was. Yes. Yeah. That's who I apparently look like with that. I don't know if it's maybe the beard, but no, I appreciate the comments with that. So appreciate that. Let me see here. I'll come out of that and we'll see from here. Just go into this and minimize that. There we go. Yeah, that's Hamish. Yeah, that's the name of the character. Yeah, excellent. Well, I appreciate that. Thank you for the comments, folks. Appreciate that. Let me see here. Let me see here. Come to the right place, haven't I, lads? Well, welcome to watching the show, Dragon Energy. I think I've seen you before, but thank you for watching. Good man, Chief Buddy. Great photo, pal. Thank you very much. Let me see here. Sweden is never had an African colony. Let me see here. All these news outlets are owned by Reach PLC. It is one of Britain's biggest newspaper groups, publishing 240 regional papers, in addition to the National Daily Mirror. Is a leftist rag. Well, there we go. Thank you for that. Thank you very much for that input, John Enoch Powell, MPE. Appreciate that. It would if we build if we build it, they shall come. Yes, definitely. Mr. Angry of Somerset. This is awesome publicity. So excuse me for that. The campaign that has been a dozen of papers is epic activism. Absolutely, absolutely with that. Some company called Reach PLC. I see. Yep. PA is not the largest fascist order. There are bigger loyalists and Republican groups in Northern Ireland. Funny how they forget to say that. All right. Let me see here. Sense of Communum is in the chat. How you doing? Thanks very much for watching the show. She's the one who did that dreadful tweet when them three white gay guys got killed in a park in Reading. Oh dear. Nazi cake's pure evil. Really evil that. Let me see here. Right then. Yeah, the same tired script that just rolled out every time. Yep, absolutely. Just realized that. Okay, never mind. Let's see here. I'm just having a quick look at message board here. Hold on 1 second. Meme Peem, if you ever see this, yeah, hold on 1 second here. So yeah, I'm just looking at the message. Meme Peem message about me. I think is all to do with the the post I made about my leaflet delivering yesterday, and it's an image of him holding a Burger King hat, which is meant to be like a king kind of thing. But me and Pim, if you ever see this, thank you very much for that. I greatly appreciate that. Let's see. Hold on a sec. No one told me drama would cost Moody his innocence. He's gone from Jolly Scotsman at the last conference to. Listen to this. This is awesome. He's going from. I think this is from Sam's Telegram post. Yeah. So Sam posted on his Telegram post about the image. He says, "No one told me drama would cost Moody his innocence. He's gone from Jolly Scotsman at the last conference to rugged lumberjack who looks like he's going to steal your girl." Sam, if you ever see this, thank you very much for that. I really appreciate that. Awesome. Let me see here. Perfect. Dear. From Ochiai, real quick. Chief Rudy, I was wondering how I could make things easier for you pick comments to read. The best thing I'm doing is putting the @ sign. No, that's definitely the best way for it, because that way I could definitely see with that. So yeah, if you keep on doing that, Ochiai, that would be greatly appreciated. These articles are all so lame. They definitely are, Daniel or Doom, I should say. I'd love to know how many people still believe PA is this scary Nazi mob they pretend that we are. I think maybe the sheer hardcore leftists will be believing in that crap. Whereas the general public will just look at us and just be like, oh, they're just regular people. Okay, moving on. Roy Herbert, real quick. My first full-time employer was named Hamish. Oh, right. Sorry, excuse me. That's interesting. Interesting. What's your leaflet total, Moody? I'm not entirely too sure with that, to be quite honest with you, because obviously I was out a couple more times with guys from PA Scotland. So I delivered 150 yesterday, and to be honest, I didn't count how many leaflets I was given when we were out during those leaflet runs a few weeks ago. So I mean, I can't really say for certain, to be quite honest with you. So I don't know if it would be the amount I would require to be on the PA Hall of Fame, and not that, to be quite honest with you, that I was looking for that anyway. My whole point with that was, as long as the leaflets were delivered from house to house, that was the main point about that. Even there were times when I was out doing leaflets, maybe slightly before April or for drama, when I was out with Tony, we were doing a bit of a leaflet run. And when we got back home, when he was back at his house, I was back at my house, he would message me, "Oh, have you taken any photographs of when we were out doing leaflets?" And I remember just saying to him, "Oh shit, no," because for me, I'm sure it'd be fair to say with Tony as well, we were just too busy focusing on just delivering the leaflets. We never once thought about maybe taking the photographs or anything like that at all. It would just like deliver, and that was it. But yeah, anyway, with that. Let me see any more comments. Let me see. I've come to the right. Oh, I've read it. I read that already. Let's see. Thanks. No worries, Chi-san. No worries. We should register a scary Nazi party. Literally. Let's see what the public would react to that. I wish I could get the orange highlighter when I write someone's name. Yeah. When the hell was Chief a Jolly Scotsman? I don't know. Maybe I might have came off friendly when I was at the conference. I don't know, but anyway, so would be a laugh, be Monster Looney, but with demographics. Oh, that'd be really funny. That would be really funny. Let me see. From Steve Shaw, Chief Mooney, are you the Scottish version of Magnum PA? I'm not entirely sure with that, to be quite honest with you, but anyway, but thank you for the comment. Felix Borrow, the tip after dark, how are you doing? Good evening to you too, Felix. Thank you for watching the show. Many people in the Hall of Fame of Leaflet and delivered 1,303. Am I missing something? No, I think that's about a right amount. I don't know if I've delivered that amount, to be quite honest, but anyway, so Nice tartan shirt, Moody. I saw that photo and got bicep envy. Well, I don't think I'm really like the most muscular guy ever, but I am planning on going back to doing more workouts kind of thing. Maybe going back to the gym at some point. I'm just gonna wait and see if I can get my first wage from the job I'm at just now, which will be on the 6th of May, I think it will be. Hold on, let me check my calendar real quick. Today is the 1st, so this Friday coming will be, the 6th of May. Yeah, perfect. I'll just do that, maybe save up just a little bit of money, and then I'll see if I can get myself back into the gym at some point, and then we'll see from there. Even if I'm not at the gym, I'll see if I can maybe starting tomorrow, because I'm off work tomorrow anyway, because it's the bank holiday Monday. Maybe I can start doing some basics, sit-ups, press-ups, and all of that, and maybe even do like a morning or afternoon walk. But we'll definitely see with that from there. So we shall see with that. Anyway, what time is it now? 6:45. Well, it's just approaching 6:45. I don't know if it might be a bit early to maybe post the links in each chat just now, but I'll do that maybe in a couple of minutes. Ochiai, just real quick. I'm Japanese, and I was never really discriminated against by the British Nazis. On the other hand, I have been insulted by the open-minded British lefties. Strange. Yeah, that is really strange. Really strange indeed. It really goes to show the type of with those lefty types, the mask falls off, showing their true colors with that fact. Exile Viking, real quick. Mama Moody must be proud that you grew up to be a big, strong boy tongue. I'm sure she would be. I'm sure she would be with that. Go for a run. Yeah, maybe I might do that, actually. I might possibly do that. There's Kerr from PA Young Scots. How you doing, Kerr? Thank you very much for watching the show. Greatly appreciate you being here, brother. Right then. One thing I'll mention, as I mentioned at the start of the show, let me just check with Entropy if there's any questions that came through, and there hasn't. That's completely fine. Although I think there's 3 people watching Entropy, which again is quite surprising with that. So, well, most nationalists I know love Japan, because of the whole traditional worldview aspect of that, which I can definitely understand that point. What I was going to mention, of course, is when it comes to donations, of course, as I mentioned at the start of the show, like I mentioned, please don't feel obligated as if you have to donate to me. If you want to, the option is there for both PayPal and Ko-fi. And like I mentioned earlier on, again, a big shout out to Roscoe, who donated £10 earlier on today before the show started. Greatly appreciate that, and thank you very much for doing so. If anyone would like to donate to me, of course, contribute to me financially through my work when it comes to Mood of the Nation or future videos, you can definitely donate to me through PayPal or through Ko-fi. Any amount of donation will be greatly appreciate that, of course. So if you want to do that, the links will be in the descriptions down below in the description box of YouTube and Odysee. So if you want to donate to me, any amount you want to donate to me would be greatly appreciate that. Every support you give me, I greatly appreciate that, of course, every time. So thank you very much for that. Let me see. Japan and South Korea need to put aside their differences. They need to no more brothers' war of their own. Thanks, you guys are real good people. Indeed we are, Ochiai. We really are good sense of people. And hopefully one day, Ochiai, I'll definitely get you on the show at some point. We'll definitely need to see if we can set something up with that. I just counted 13 different people have delivered 1,303 leaflets on the Hall of Fame. It must be just me who finds this strange. Well, I think there's actually been a lot of people, but hopefully more will come along, but we'll definitely see with that. Biggest problem Japan and Korea have is the lack of children. Yeah, I think I've read something about that a long time ago, that there's been a huge decrease of birth rates in Japan especially, and of course in Korea. I'm looking forward to that. I see it with myself as well, Ochiai, with myself with that as well. Let me see here. They will use the labor shortages as the excuse to bring in migrants. Yeah, possibly with that. Let me see here. just want to have a quick look and see Odyssey real quick, what's been said in the chat just now. I don't know if anyone has written anything in the Odyssey chat, considering most of the followers are watching me on YouTube just now. But anyway, let me just have a quick look at that. We'll see with that from there. Currently 7 people watching Odyssey. Excellent. 40 people are in the Hall of Fame now. Ah, right. Yeah, I think there was I think it's about that amount, if I'm not mistaken, with the PA Hall of Fame for this month of April. Japan is all right, but they're next on the Jews hit list. I wouldn't be surprised if we were gone. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised of that. It's not just Western countries they want to weaken. Yeah, I mean, if once they're done with us, then it will be the eastern side of things, like Japan, for instance. The problem the Jews will have is that when you try to conquer everywhere at once, the backlash is also everywhere. Yeah, it's a very valid point. Very valid point indeed. Home gym, bro. Yeah, maybe a home gym might be an ideal. Might be ideal with that. I'm actually thinking about buying some weights, like use for your arms, kind of thing. Actually, let me see if I can maybe find what I'm looking for with that. Hold on one sec, because there's something I've been wanting to buy for a while that might help me in terms of maybe doing some, like lifting, like bicep weights, kind of thing. Let me see if I can maybe find something here with that. What are they actually called again? Dumbbell weights. I think that's what they're called. Yeah, adjustable dumbbell weights or dumbbells weights. Yeah, that's what I want. I'm actually thinking about buying them at some point, and then I'll see if I can maybe get something else as well with that, or maybe just that. But I don't know. So I'll see what I can do with that at some point. But yeah, I'll definitely maybe start to do like maybe in home, or maybe even home gym, as someone in the chat pointed out just now. I've got far more in common with a French nationalist than a British leftist. Fair enough, yeah, fair enough. There's no room in the nationalist movement now for petty rivalries between what was the comment said, between white countries. Yeah, that's definitely true with that, Daniel Doom. Definitely true with that. I've got those Moody. They are class. Perfect. Yeah, I'll definitely see if I can buy myself like an actual like pair and start with that. Let's see. Okay, look on free cycle instead. Sometimes people are giving these things away. Yeah, maybe I can actually have a look into that. Actually, now that I think of it, start from there. Okay, then. Yeah, I'll definitely see. I can think of something with that. So. Perfect. Right, folks, it's just approaching 10 to 6. Oh, no, sorry, 10 to 6. It's just past that. 10 to 7, I should say, with that. What I'm going to do now at the moment is I'm going to post the links for tonight's PA monthly update episode, and I'll post them in the chats just now. So that way, once tonight's episode comes to an end, people feel free to go over to either Laura's DLive or Mark's Odyssey channel, and then, of course, watch the episode from there. Let me see if I can get Telegram up real quick, and then I'll see if I can get the links for that just now. Would it be in here, actually? That's a quicker way to do that. Maybe not. All right, maybe not with that. Okay, let me see if I can get this here. Hold on one sec. Oops, let's see here. And there's Jay from PA Young Scots as well, commenting on my photo of me leafleting. A good man, bro. Thanks very much, Jay. Appreciate the comment. Let's see. Oh, right. Laura posted something. Right, this might be handy. Yep. Here we go. Perfect. And what's going to be huge? Hold on. from Mark, he posted on his Telegram. Tonight's live stream at 7 p.m. UK time will feature a huge announcement at the end of the show. Make sure you tune in and stick around to the end. Perfect. I'll see if I can definitely stick around and see what the big announcement will be. Let me see here. Right, here's the links for tonight's stream with that. Starting off with Mark's Odysee channel. Copy link and I'll post it in either chat. Let's see from here. Right, that's for YouTube. I'll post it in Odysee. No More Brother Words. Exactly that. And then I'll get DLive real quick. I think it's necessary to post an entropy. No. Maybe? Nah, maybe not. After all, I've got DLive up here and running, so that should be all right. Okay, then. Perfect. Perfecto. So that's Mark's Odysee channel link. I'll get Laura's DLive. So if you have problems with Odysee, watch Laura's DLive and watch the episode from there. Let's see if I can get this up here. I will also post, as I normally do, the Radio Albion link. So if you want to listen to the audio version of the stream, then definitely do so with that if you want to. Real quick from Green Dragon again. I've got some dumbbells you could have, Moody, but postage would be a nightmare. Yeah, fair enough. And then not to worry about that, Green Dragon. I'll see if I can have a look at some elsewhere, and I'll decide from there with that. So, but thank you for the offer, Green Dragon. I greatly appreciate that. Let me see here on Odysee, and finally on my DLive, get the Radio Albion link as well. And then after I've done that, folks, I'll then finally post the Shinobi. How you doing? Thanks very much for watching the show. I'll then also post the Mark's entropy link. Is it Mark's entropy link actually? Yeah, it is. Yeah, Mark call it entropy link. Yeah. So again, just like with the PA monthly update episode with Mark and Laura, if you have any questions to ask them, whether it be paid or unpaid questions, please feel free to input your questions in Mark's entropy link. And I'll post that just now in a couple of minutes. And that will be it for this fine evening. I hope everyone, might be not a long video, or maybe a bit kind of come off as a bit unplanned for tonight, but hopefully everyone enjoyed tonight's episode. And hopefully I'll be back by Thursday coming with episode 80. And hopefully I will not be kept back for any overtime or anything like that at all with my work at the moment here. Thank you for another great stream. Please take care, everyone, and stay safe. Same to yourself, English Rose. I greatly appreciate you being here as always. Drama has really seen PA flex their muscles. No other nationalist organization could dream of moving the volume of leaflets. We've shifted. Great publicity. Absolutely true with that, Wessex. Absolutely true with that. Have I posted the entropy link for Mark's? No, I haven't. Hold on a second. I'll get that done right now. Let's see here. Copy link, and I posted that in the chats. Ready for Sunday roast chicken dinner with the family now. Cheers, Smitty and chat. Thank you very much. And hopefully you take care of yourself. Yeah, I know. Almost 80 episodes in. I cannot believe it's been that amount. It's been a journey. Herbert Derber's in the Odysee chat. How you doing, Herbert Derber? Thank you very much for watching the show. But yeah, it's been a journey for Mood of the Nation. It really has been. We're 21 episodes in until the 100th episode. I'm not going to do anything big for the 100th episode. Maybe I'll bring a lot of people like from here and there, but we'll definitely see with that. We'll definitely shall see with that. Let me see. And that's the links posted in each chat, so that's fine and dandy. Excellent. Right. Yeah, but 5 minutes to go until the PA update episode. So yeah, perfect. So with that, I think I'll end the stream here right now. So I greatly appreciate everyone has tuned in to tonight's episode. And also, again, thank you, Roscoe, for the £10 donation earlier this evening. Greatly appreciate that. Like I mentioned, I'll mention this one last time. If you want to donate to me financially, when it comes to both PayPal or coffee, the links with those will be in the description down below, both on YouTube and Odysee. If you want to donate to me, however amount you would like, then please feel free to do so if you choose to do so. And any amount received greatly appreciate that. So, big party on the 88th show. The 100th episode should be a party. We'll definitely see if we can make it a party. We'll definitely see with that. I'll see if I can give out invite links for almost everyone within PA, but we'll definitely see with that. So I'll definitely see. We'll have a look at that. So thanks for being on here, Japanese brother. That's for Chiai, and we'll definitely see with that. So I'm going to see if I can find an outro song for tonight's episode, and we shall see with that. We'll end the episode with that. We shall end the episode there. I greatly appreciate everyone's time and your ongoing support. Hopefully, we'll see each other again for the next episode with episode 80. We shall see with that. Let me see if I can find what song would I maybe I'm trying to think what kind of screw it. I'll put on like a pogo song. It might be a bit gay for some people. Like, oh, really pogo? Like, what were you still, Steven Crowder? But yeah, but still, I think I'll just put one of those on. So yeah, I'll put this one on. This was a banger. Been listening to for quite a while. Right, unmute that. That should be up and ready for that. Perfect. Right, so that will be me ending the show tonight. So thank you all very much for watching tonight's episode. I'll catch you all over on the PA monthly update episode, which I'll watch that in a couple of minutes' time. And I'll see you all in the next episode. So thank you all very much for watching. This is Chief Moody signing out. You have been watching the Mood of the Nation podcast, and I will see you all in the next episode. Take care, stay safe, and enjoy the rest of your Sunday evening. And stay safe. Thank you all again. Take care. Good night.
Perhaps the moon knows the secret of the new sound.
So bright and pull on this emphasis. So bright and they walking on my face. So bright and
Open your mind.
pull on this.
Let us begin our quest to find the new sound.
I've got new. Nicey, zoo. I've got price.
Look at the shine and everything I need.
Zoo. I've got new. Nicey, zoo.
Okay, let's have fun.
Nicey, zoo. I've got new. Nicey, zoo. I've got new.
Look at the shine and
Nicey, zoo. I've got new. Nicey, zoo. I've got new.
look at the shine.
So bright and bright, pull on this emphasis. So bright and they walking on my face. So bright and bright, pull on this and pull on this. So bright and they walking on my face. Better bet them. Nicey, zoo. I've got new. Nicey, zoo. I've got new.
Look at the shine and
Nicey, zoo. I've got new. Nicey, zoo. I've got new.
you must choose. Limbo Bimbo. My name is Mr. Susan. You must choose, and now it is time for you to do the choosing. I am Mr. Dean.
I've got new.
You must choose.
I've got price.
Look at the shine. I am Mr. Dean.
I've got new.
You must choose.
I've got price.
Look at the shine.
Trapped in cabinets, trapped in cabinets.
Can he get out? Will he get out? 'Cause he will.
You like a single time, rinse again. Single time, oh, you like a single time.
They walking on my face.
Everything I need here. You like a single time, rinse again. Single time, oh, you like a single time.
They walking on my face.
I did a rhyme, oh,
Better bet them. Nicey, zoo. I've got new. Nicey, zoo. You better. I've got price.
look at the shine.
Nicey, zoo. I've got new. You better. I've got flies. Look at the shine, nicey, nicey, zoos. I've got new zoos, nicey, nicey, zoos. I've got new. Look at the shine.
I did a song. Jupiter, I did a song.